Greetings, YouTube. Oh, the freaking irony. I was reviewing and I posted this morning. We're talking like 3 hours ago, right? A video about how Kabam is now micro-targeting specifically 4-star Awakening gems for 900 units. And I talked about how, like, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 times a year, you have the opportunity to purchase a 4-star Awakening gem for units. And so, especially free-to-play players, you really need to hoard your units. And, ooh, I must be allergic to Awakening gems, excuse me. But you need to hoard your units because you don't know when an opportunity is going to come up to get a 4-star Awakening gem. Again, it's just not guaranteed except for maybe July 4th. Well, 3 hours later, we have this offer in the game. I will say this. This has nothing to do with free-to-play players because they're not going to buy this anyway. So that argument about keeping a minimum of 900 units in your inventory to make sure that if there's a specific class of a champion, say it's Scarlet Witch and you're wanting a Mystic or Void and you're wanting a Science, or maybe it's Star-Lord or Ghost or Stark Spidey, etc. Vision, you want that tech gem. And you're a free-to-play player, you still want to hoard 900 units now that Kabam is micro-targeting those offers for players who especially still use and rank up 4 stars, which is a lot of people out there. Make no mistake about it. But today, for cash, for $30, which 900 units got you 500 5-star shards and a 4-star Awakening gem. Keep in mind that 850 units is $30. So this is not only a bit cheaper in units, but it comes with way more bonus items because first and foremost, this is a generic, right? This is a generic Awakening gem. Plus you get 20 4-star generic 6 stones, plus 30 class-based 1 out of 6 stones, plus 5 6 stones. And I believe this is the first time we've seen this. Thankfully, they're coming out more with these because, unfortunately, Kabam's inventory calculations are still stupid, and they max your 5-star 6-stone inventory for the same rate that you max your 4-star 6-stone inventory, which literally makes no sense when you consider that 5 stars and 6 stars have a max sig of 200, and 4 stars have a max sig of 99, so you can only hoard half of a max sig for a 5-star. It is one of my biggest frustrations with the game currently. It's just the inventory allotments. They literally make no sense and feel like, just like often with mastery description changes, they're literally made up on the fly and are case-by-case basis. But you also get 5 4-star plus 5 signature stone crystals. And then a lot of people have contacted me and said, Prof, I know you don't run Platinum or Master Alliance War, but I do, and let me tell you, rainbow boosts are an expectation every time I go through my path. And so I'm all about the plus 30% greater champion boost, but a lot of people will say, hey, I use one of those with an attack boost and a health boost on top of that. So these kind of plus 15% attack boost, even though I don't usually use them and stack them like other people who are in much higher difficulty in terms of Alliance War than I am, I can see why a bonus plus 15% boost is always appreciated. The plus 5 6 stones, that's like a plus 25, right? And then on top of that, you have the 4-star plus 5 6 stone crystal. So I think for people who really, really need 4 stars awakened and 6 stones, because make no mistake about it, that's plus 25 plus 20, that's plus 45 automatically for any 4-star that you awaken. I think this is a B- to B deal for those who need 4 stars. If you don't need 4 stars, if you just care about Act 6, who you'll never be able to bring 4 stars into, this is a F deal. But really, this is more of a not applicable to you deal, right? This is for those intermediate players who still desperately need to take their 4 stars to rank 5 and awaken them and max sig them. And that is a ton of people out there. You just may not think of it that way because maybe for you who's been playing this game for 2 to 3 years, it's been a year to 2 years since you were in that position. Now, let's go to the deal most people care about, and that's grading this $70 bundle. We have the class-based 5-star Awakening gem. I used to be so excited about this until I have seen time and time again people get the same class over and over. I myself got 5 straight tech gems in a row, which should be almost statistically impossible. And there's going to be the loser out there that hears that and goes, well, Prof, you don't understand statistics. It's not that that shouldn't happen ever, but it should not happen with the degree of regularity that it happens in this game. I have seen so many screenshots from so many summoners who have 3 or 4 of the same Awakening Gem. We know that Kabam keeps track of every purchase that you make, and now we know, because of the glitch, the bug of the Premium Disappointment Crystal this week, that they can even skew the drop rates of crystals at any point with just a few clicks of their algorithm. So because of that, it is not unreasonable at all. It's not some BS crazy conspiracy theory to think that Kabam is going to skew your drop rates for 5-star Awakening Gem crystals to give you the same class that you have before, because they know that you're probably targeting the classes you don't have in your inventory, because if you did want those, why would it still be in your inventory? And so if they give you the class that you need, you're far less likely to spend to get through hard content to get that generic 5-star Awakening Gem, or spend more money on a deal like this. So if you're watching this, I would expect you to get the class that you don't want to get. One of the 2 classes you don't want to get. And if you've gotten a crystal and you've never opened a certain class, I would not expect today to be the day to get that class. 20 generic 6 stones. I still put these things at $1 a piece. I've gotten some pushback for that. Some people think that they're only worth 50 cents a piece or 25 cents a piece. But I think if you don't have the greatest roster in the world, it's still hard to collect generic 5-star 6 stones. So I'm staying put with that valuation of $1 a piece. Then you get 30 5-star 6-stone crystals. I mean, this ain't bad, but it's 1 out of 6 RNG. If you're targeting a class, you might get at most about 5 of the class you're looking for. The 3 greater champion boosts are nice, right? These are worth 200 to 300 units still a piece to me, so that is certainly a nice bonus. And then you have 3 greater attack boosts. Really, I would argue that these boosts are worth just as much to the top tier in-game player as the 5-star Awakening Gem. In fact, we have Act 6, Chapter 2 right around the corner. And on top of that, we have a new season of Alliance War. So these boosts might be worth more to the user out there than the Awakening Gem bundle or even the 6 stones. And that also includes 3 greater health boosts. Now the question is, and those of you that do the rainbow boost, that means you use the green, the yellow, and the red all at once, how much would you put the value at just these 9 boosts? I would argue that if you put that deal for at least $20, I think quite a few players would snatch it up just for those 9 boosts. So if you consider that it's $20 at least worth of boosts, and then another $10 worth of generic 6 stones, we'll throw in the 1 out of 6 class-based for free. That's the fortune cookie at the Chinese restaurant. That's $20 worth of boost, $10 worth of 6 stones. That'll get you to $30. So really the price of this goes down to about $40. Now that is still $40. That is still the price that you would spend to get most games in a console. So I don't blame you if you still think $70 is a crazy amount of money. I do a disservice to the community if I'm so used to talking about $70 like it's $7 that I don't put into perspective just how much money that is. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. You can go on eBay right now and get just about any console used with games and memory cards back in the day and rumble packs back in the day, like a Nintendo 64. You can get all that for like $100, maybe even less than that. I got Xbox 360 once with 30 games, 4 controllers, plus chargers for the batteries of the controllers for $125 on eBay. It was a great day. But anyhow, I still think the value of this deal is kind of like the one on the right, about a B- to a B. If it was a generic Awakening Gem, it would be an A, but it's not. And I have kind of overly excited these deals in the past, and they've burned me because too many people have messaged me and been like, Prof, I too was excited to buy this until I got my 5th Mystic Awakening Gem in a row, or my 5th Skill Awakening Gem in a row. Really, where the guaranteed value is in this bundle, and really I think where most people will get just as excited, if not more excited, to instead of getting burned by this crystal again, because this is why I have trust issues, Kabam, because you always burn me with your crystals. It's the guaranteed value of the 9 boosts that people desperately need, not only for Act 6 Chapter 2, but also, of course, Alliance War and the 6 stones, which 26 stones, remember, is essentially duping your 5-star. It's the same amount of SIGs that you would if you landed on that 5-star and 5-star crystal, and that is noteworthy. So thanks for watching. Have a great Friday. We graded both of them. They're both B- to Bs, depending on where you're at. No A deal today. It's not July 4th worthy, which is only about a month away. So you've got to make a calculated decision whether or not this is worth your money now, or whether you want to wait about a month and see a much better value for your hard-earned dollar.